Newsmax host Greg Kelly, in an effort to debunk the notion that America has issues with systemic racism, tried to provide examples of Black conservative heroes. But something went wrong in the middle of this legendary segment, defending America against the notion of systemic racism. I don't want to give too much away. Let's watch what happened.
Meet a Black conservative. They're out there, but they're shunned because boy, oh boy, what they have to say. And the late Herman Cain, and of course Ben Shapiro, not Black, but one of the heroes of the movement. This really disrupts the narrative, and that's why they are marginalized, and they shouldn't be. They should be celebrated and listened to.
So I have a theory about what happened, but I want to watch it again and pay close attention to how Greg Kelly describes the individuals he's about to show in that graphic, okay? The specific wording is important. Let's watch.
Meet a Black conservative. They're out there, but they're shunned because boy, oh boy, what they have to say. And the late Herman Cain, and of course Ben Shapiro, not Black, but one of the heroes of the movement. This really disrupts the narrative, and that's why they are marginalized, and they shouldn't be. They should be celebrated and listened to.
Oh my God. It did disrupt the narrative.
Black conservatives. But they're, come on.
Okay, so I don't know where to start. So the Ben Carson thing is funny. Does he know or does he not know that Herman Cain died years ago?
He knows.
Does he know?
He mentioned it.
Then why did you put him on the ground? Like,
because
you're talking about the movement.
There's one of two possibilities here, okay? One of two possibilities. There are no other possibilities. So let me tell you what the two are. Number one, they have a graphics person who's an idiot, who's so stupid, a graphics / producer person who made a mistake, and instead of just saying oh, that's funny, that was a mistake, my bad.
It happens.
Yeah, and it happened.
It happens.
Greg Kelly tried to go along with it. You don't have to go along with it. It was a mistake. Just be a person and admit it, right?
Make a joke out of it or something.
Make a joke
but he
out
couldn't
of
do
it.
that. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you would need to have some brain power to be able to make a joke. But putting that aside, the other possibility is, no, there's actually a genius producer who hates Greg Kelly, hates Newsmax, and was like, how you like them apples? Let's put Ben Shapiro. And also Herman Cain, who died of COVID. They were stretching, they were so pressed to find Black conservatives that they had to include Ben Shapiro and a politician who, yes, is Black and was conservative, but is no longer with us.
And I don't understand. Look, I am not a conservative, so I'm not necessarily gonna be able to rattle off their heroes like they may be able to, but I am going to guess that there are prominent Black conservatives that you could, Tim Scott is a senator, you could put him up there. Clarence Thomas doesn't get to be one of your conservative heroes. He's on the SCOTUS, you weirdo. There are high-profile Black conservatives that deserve recognition.
No,
you don't have a governor, you don't have a mayor.
The more you talk, the more I realize, no, it's actually a genius producer. It's a genius producer.
By the way, I hate what happened to Herman Cain. They did him so dirty.
Yeah.
Is he a hero to the movement? He ran for president unsuccessfully. He had a pizza restaurant, I think. And then he died due to Republican neglect over COVID. That's a tragedy. It's not really a heroic tale.
How dare you? Honestly, how dare you?
Is Ben Carson a hero of the movement?
As an Italian American, for him to besmirch a man who owned a pizza restaurant is unacceptable.
That's true.
I condemn you.
He also had the 999 deal. That was thinking outside of the box.
I remember.
You did so many Black conservatives dirty with your segment supposedly lauding them. They should be listened to. They can't be because one of them died years ago and the other is a Jewish white male.
Who?
There are congressmen, there are state legislators, there are activists who are Black conservatives. You could profile them. If you want to put down a pundit, Candace Owens doesn't get a box?
No.
I don't understand.
No.
There's gotta be others in media, something, even on your network, there's gotta be.
I wanna know who the producer is.
I know, I am curious.
Yeah.
Because sometimes like break into this, you just gotta take whatever work. You don't necessarily agree with everything. I don't assume that our producers agree with everything we say.
No,
so maybe they got a
my
lib
producers
producer.
think I'm a genius. They agree with everything I say.
DM me. Anyway.
Do not.
Leak to Kenny clips your true thoughts. Anyway.
No, don't. Can you imagine?
It's so buffoonish. It's so buffoonish.
Oh, that was so much fun. But like, we need more of this. We need, assuming my theory is true, we need more leftists to apply for jobs at these conservative organizations to sabotage them. It is fantastic. Assuming that my theory is true, but like,
there's a good chance.
how could it not be? How do you put Ben Shapiro's face on there? And like, how do you make that mistake?
How many people had to touch it in one way or another for it to get from the request for the graphic to the graphics person who makes it to the, I assume, segment producer, the director, or the TD, whoever's loading it into whatever software you're using, to the person who called up the graphic? Nobody is like, there's something wrong with that, but I can't put my finger on it. I love, by the way, that the two people who shouldn't be on that are the happiest to be there. Ben's like, nailing it. And McCain's like, I'm back.
Oh, it's so good.
Thanks for watching The Young Turks, really appreciate it. Another way to show support is through YouTube memberships. You'll get to interact with us more. There's live chat emojis, badges. You've got emojis of me, Anna, John, JR. So those are super fun. But you also get playback of our exclusive member-only shows and specials right after they air. So all of that, all you gotta do is click that join button right underneath the video. Thank you.